Hey, what is going on, Monkeypod universe? Very excited to share with you a quick video that our beloved friend and community manager, Jade Olivia, created. I think she had originally titled this Tech Hacks for My ADHD Brain, but whether or not you are formally diagnosed with ADHD, this is just a handful of great suggestions and advice. A couple of plugins that Jade relies on to hack her brain, to stay organized, and to get more done. And we wanted to share them all with you in case it can help you be more productive or simplify the stress or the chaos that you experience running your business and your life. Take it away, Jade.
I'll start with the two biggies that are just a total game changer and help me stay organized, even though I'm not at all organized. So the first one is that you can probably see on my screen here that I use Google Chrome. I use Google Suite for my business, that kind of thing. What I love most about Google, or using Chrome in general, and this is not specifically for Google Docs, it works for anything, it saves the title of the page you're on. And you don't, so now I do sometimes, but I don't rely on bookmarking things or saving links or URLs or anything. I just remember that I have to do stuff, right? Well, sometimes. So you can just type in the title of the page that you're on and it literally shows up. So here is an example. I'm on a tab here, and if I type the word strategy, any Google Doc right here that I've used with the word strategy, or this is like a webinar I was on, I guess, has the word strategy in it. Joco is one of my brands, jadeolivia.co. So like if I just click on that, it goes to the strategy, and you can see the page I'm on is Trello. That's the app I use to dump my thoughts in. But it saved the name of it, or like where I put my client tasks. I literally have a board called client tasks. So if I start typing that in, it will pull down. I can just click on it and it will take me to my client tasks board. So that's super, super helpful. Or like I build campaigns for a living. So onboarding. So if I start typing the name of the campaign, it literally takes me into my client's app, into the campaign that I'm building, because that's the title of the page you can see in the tab. So even though I can't find anything, if I just start guessing the name of it, it'll show up. It's a dream. Another awesome tip, and I'll just go back to this tab here, is this is for Mac only, but I'm sure there's PC equivalents. It's called Paste App. And anything I've ever copied and pasted, it doesn't go away and get replaced like your computer normally does. Every time you hit Control-C or Command-C, it's there until you paste it. And then if you copy something else, it goes away, right? I use an app where everything I've ever copied is there. It is organizable, but I don't have time or like the ability to file and organize things. I wish I did, but I don't. So it's all searchable. So I have a keyboard command, starts pulling up everything I've ever copied, and I can start typing in words. So I use Calendly, which is a calendar booking tool. So anytime someone's like, oh, let's have a meeting, I pull up this screen and I start typing the word Calendly. And anytime I've ever copied the word Calendly, it shows up. So you can see I have various meetings, or I've used clients links before. You can see they all just kind of show up. So it's all searchable. You can save like hex codes, and if I know, for example, I need to find my Instagram account or my Facebook, I just start typing, what I think the URL is going to be, and it's all searchable. So it just shows up. So those are my top two tips. I would literally die if I couldn't search up here in the Chrome bar, or if I couldn't search for anything I've ever copied and pasted. Those two things save my butt on a regular basis. There is an app called OneTab where everything, how we all have like 100 million tabs open, but like I don't want to not have those tabs exactly the way, even though there's too many and it's overwhelming, it's there for a reason, right? So it's a Chrome extension called OneTab. And if I click it, it takes everything and it squishes it into a recoverable tab. So these are the three windows I just had open, and I could click Restore All, and I can have them back in the same order that I collapsed them in, but it takes a lot less bandwidth on your internet and stress, when you're like, everything's loading slowly because I have 100 tabs open, ha ha ha, right? Well, you can collapse them, but find them later. This is also another great way to, quote, keep me organized, because anything that I've worked on is scrunched in these. You can see how often I do it: the 9th, the 13th, the 14th, the 21st, the 24th. Like, I do this constantly. And if I'm ever like, what was I supposed to be doing? I go to my OneTab and I scroll through things that I've been working on. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a whole project. And here's all 12 tabs I need to get that done. So I can click Restore All, and boom, like a gajillion tabs just pop up. It's the most beautiful thing ever. And I'm actually going to close this window. I have my settings on this set so that if I click Restore All, this doesn't go away. The default was that it disappears when you restore, but I like this historical record of being able to find everything. What else is really helpful about OneTab is I can name them. So let's pretend I had these 3 tabs open because I really had to get Project A done. I could call it, Project A almost done. And then when I'm looking at my OneTab later, I know that, oh yeah, okay, this is the one I want. I can restore. That's really helpful. Now, since this is an extension, you'll notice that this URL is not, I can't give this link out and give it to someone else. They won't be able to see it. So oftentimes, if I'm working on like a client project and I have a whole window of tabs that I need to give to somebody else, I can click Share as Web Page, and it takes the tabs and turns it into an actual URL that I can copy, and it saves forever. I can give this link to someone else, and it's a perfect bookmark of a bunch of links shoved into one place. So those 3 things I use constantly, all day, every day, to save my butt. You'll notice I have tab Snooze right here. So that is, let me restore all of these tabs. And let's say I'm in the middle of this, but I know I want to come back to it later. I can hit this snooze button and decide when I want it to reappear. So you can imagine the power of, if I one-tabbed everything, I shared it as a web page. So now this is a real link, and I can snooze this link to come back in 1 hour. Isn't that beautiful? Now I just had a huge collection of things that will appear in my face and force me to look at it in exactly 1 hour from now. Another tip, I'm always, how like when you have ADHD, you're always trying to like write down things and take notes on the go, even though you're never going to remember them or organize them. Adding .new is an incredible tip. Doc.new starts a fresh new Google Doc without having to go to docs.google.com and new. That's way too much work, right? Doc.new. You can do sheet.new and it will start a new Google Sheet. Same thing with slide.new. Same thing with zap.new. It will start a new Zapier Zap.
Okay, so there you have it. A couple of quick tips and advice from Jade for how she keeps herself organized and hacks her brain to get more done. If you found this helpful, please feel free to let us know in the comments below. Or if you know anyone that something like this could serve, please feel free to share it with them. I know I can speak for Jade in saying all she wants is for this to benefit as many people as it can. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.